I've ruined my Toyota Tacoma. Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to RobMotive. That's right, I feel like I've ruined my Tacoma. And this has to do with the leather seats. You know, I kind of went back and forth on getting leather seats in my Tacoma anyway, for a couple of reasons. One, they're black, and in the environment I live in, lots of heat and lots of sun, they get very hot when the truck sits outside. That's never pleasant to get in with shorts. Secondly, how it would wear, you know, depending on how I treated it, of course. And I'm in no way faulting Toyota for this, by the way. This is not Toyota's fault. This is my fault. And it's really because of the shorts that I wear. First of all, let me show you what I'm talking about. Let's take a peek inside. And of course, this is on the driver's seat, so I see it every time I get in the truck. And you may not notice it. You might, right here. I'm going to shine a light on it. But you can see right here. Let's get some light on it to brighten it up a little. Right there. Oops, that may be too bright. Right there. Do you see that scraping right down to the seat? Right there. And you see the pattern it takes? It's kind of there. That's actually better lighting. Kind of goes around this way, right? And I got to looking at that and I thought, how in the world did that happen? How am I scraping my seat? I mean, I'm always careful when I get in. I don't have anything in my pockets that, you know, could scratch it or damage it or put a hole in it or anything like that. You know, nothing like a screwdriver in my back pocket or a pen or not even a wallet. I have nothing in my back pockets. So it was kind of a mystery to me. And then it kind of dawned on me the other day. My wife actually had mentioned that the back of my jeans, not my jeans, my shorts are never buttoned. They're always unbuttoned, and you can always see the flap on there, button, you know, flipping around and stuff. What I'm talking about here, let me give you a rear shot right there. You see this right here? Usually it's up like that, and you can probably see, and I hope I'm getting you guys in the shot, I don't know. You can probably see the little clip that's back there, right? Sorry, not really looking to show you my rear end, but for video purposes only. And the problem is that little snap that's down there. I hope you guys could see it. I don't know if you could see it, but there's a little nub. And when your flap on your shorts is always up, you know, that pocket flap that snaps over it, when you sit on things like a harder surface, like a wooden bench or maybe a plastic chair, something like that, it kind of scrapes that until it kind of gets a little bit ragged. And that's what has happened. You see, when I get in the truck, I hoist myself up. Here's a little demonstration for you guys so you can see what I'm talking about. I hoist myself up like so, and then I pivot around like that. And my left pocket on my rear end scrapes that area that I just showed you. That's why you see the pattern where it starts at the top, it hits, and then it goes on down as I sit in the truck. So it's that button on my shorts. That's my fault. It has nothing to do with Toyota. I don't care what kind of leather you put in. If you scrape it enough times, you're gonna have damage, and I have damage. Now, the other thing then, after I saw that, I got to thinking, well, gee, you know, that pointed part, that little nub on my shorts, is it damaging my seat? You know, the seating part, the seat area. So I got the flashlight out because I wanted to really accentuate the area, just like I'm doing right now, to take a look, especially here on the corners, you know, where I might scrape in. But apparently I don't scrape across here when I get in. I scrape across there. And you can see there's even a little scratch or a little part where the leather's pulled away right there. Check that out. I mean, that's just horrible. You know, it's a brand new truck in essence. I realize it's a 2020. It's not brand new, but you know, it has less than 5,000 miles on it. I mean, come on, it is just like brand new. So it's a bummer. Now, I've got to figure out how I can fix that. My first inclination was just to take a Sharpie marker and, you know, kind of color over, dab over the spots where you can see the white below, where the leather is actually lifted up. But then I thought, you know, I tried a Sharpie marker before on something, actually right here on this little imperfection on the grab handle, and you can see it doesn't match. It stands out. I do need to go over it with something else that does match the truck. That's another project. But I figured if I used a marker, I would probably end up with the same thing as what I have on that grab handle, except now it would be on my seat. The second thing, and I thought I had some of this, but I don't, I have in the past, and that is wax with a black tint to it, if you will. You're supposed to use it on your black car to kind of fill in the cracks and then polish it up so it hides the little micro cracks and stuff on your paint finish. And I thought, well, you know, I could put that wax on there, in essence kind of dyeing the seat area where it's flipped up a little bit where you can see the white. But then I thought, you know, what if that doesn't match? So there's got to be some sort of leather correction or leather repairing product out there, I'm sure. And it's not very big. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's not like it's glaring, and most people probably wouldn't even notice it if they weren't looking for it. But it is there. And of course, I know it's there, so I'm always looking for it now. So I'm curious, if you know of any product out there that would take care of that, cover it up so that it matches, I would be curious to know, because I certainly would be willing to try it. In the meantime, Rob, that's me, what do? Well, when you're hoisting your rear end in the truck, just don't scrape across the seat, because it appears that there is no damage from me just sitting in the seat. It's all about me scraping across there when I get in and out, and that is a bummer. Anyway, leave a comment, like I said, if you know of a product or have used something that will take care of that, cover it up, fix it. I'd be willing to give it a try on the channel for sure, see if it actually works for me. Just a bummer. It almost makes me wish that I'd have just gone with cloth seats. Although I gotta say, with the packages that are out there these days, you don't really have a choice. I mean, when you want a certain package in the truck, you kind of have to go with whatever they're offering. And in this case, it was, of course, leather. So I didn't really have a choice. I had to go with it, given the other things that I wanted on the truck. As far as I can remember, maybe I'm wrong. Cloth would have been a much better alternative, because I've never had cloth do anything like that. In other words, I've never slid across cloth with anything like just a normal pair of shorts and actually put a hole or scrape the material off. Anyway, I just kind of wanted to show you guys that. In my eyes, I've ruined my Tacoma. At least a little bit of the seat. Anyway, appreciate you guys watching. I do have 2 additional channels. RobMotive FST, all about my hunt for the upcoming redesigned Toyota Tundra. And RobMotive JT, about my experiences with the 2020 Jeep Gladiator. Check them out, and if you're interested, why not subscribe? Don't forget to click that notification button so that you don't miss out on any upcoming videos. And do me a favor, smash that subscribe button on the way out. Thanks for watching. Stay safe out there. Bye.